Srilan with Vishwa is joining us, and I see Blue Force. We have from Blue Force our own Faisal Bhai and famous England. How can I forget one of the famous innings that he played in Skyline Sharjah? And we have from Bangalore Warriors, Mr. Shafi Syed, representatives as well. Big round of applause to all these supporters for enrolling their team to this prestigious elegant trophy season 6. And we also have Batisham from Pacific Bangalore. We have Mr. Samir Hassan representing Team 62. And of course, the Karawali represented by Mr. Ramesh. We have Mr. Sahil Syed have come and who is representing Hanan Qatar, and last but not the least, Mr. Akram from Al Sita Muslim Friends. So once again, a big round of applause to all you guys for taking a time out of your busy schedules and being here with us for this short notice. And as we can see, due to some technical glitches, we have a slight variations in the voices, discrepancies. So I kindly request all those present here not to cause out comments, or at least to kindly adjust with the technical issue that we are facing currently. So anyway, moving ahead, now without wasting time, I would like to call our own Khader Bhai. So I can say, दिल भी क्या चीज है जिसमें दर्द ना हो, दिल भी क्या चीज है जिसमें दर्द ना हो, टीम एलिगेंट भी क्या चीज है जिसमें खादर भाई ना हो. So with all respect, I request Mr. Khader Bhai to read out or to explain the format of the game, the rules and regulations that we follow, and the modifications or changes any. So he's going to read out, he's going to explain all those, and if you have any doubts, if you have got any clarifications needed, which will be followed by a question and answer session. So meanwhile, a sincere request with all those present here. I definitely appreciate that most of you come from Holy Land, Karnataka. By any chance, don't ever try to open the other items kept in the kit. Just you can open the box that is given to you. Is there anybody from Pacific, Team Pacific? Yeah. I think the Batisham is here. So with that, I welcome Batisham to the event. So, without wasting time, once again I request Mr. Khader Bhai, the podium is all yours, to brief out the ideas, the dream, the rules and regulations, and what not that you have to explain them.
Right now, we had given Msports to everyone, which had numbers, out of which is divided in 1 to 6 in 2 categories. Like one has 2 numbers over there. One, 6. So Blue Force is number 1. The pool will be decided later. You are number 1. Udupi number 1 again. So obviously it's going to be 2 different pools. Depends on which one. Naveen is number 2, and Anand number 2, Paramount number 3, and the other number 3 is Team 62. Number 4 Vidwar and Pacific number 4. Number 5 Katil and number 5 Elegant. Number 6 Karawali and number 6 Mangalore Warriors. So it's all clear now. Each divided in 6 each, 1 to 6, 1 to 6. The pool will be obviously taken in a short while. Now, rather than going through the whole rules and regulations, I'm sure it was been shared yesterday in the group. If there is any doubt, any of the team has any doubt on the rules and regulation book, please feel free to clarify that. Because I have few things to be clarified. But in terms of regulation here, is there any doubts which is there? I think it's clear. It's a 5-over match. One bowler will bowl 2 and the rest 1 each, 3 bowlers. So minimum 4 bowlers must. Yeah. Okay. Now, one second. Anybody else has any, or shall I go with the clarification on that? Now, when we talk about impact player, there are different ways of using impact players in different tournaments. We have just kept it very simple. You know, the captain surely will have 2 players in his mind, because at the time of the toss, the captain will nominate his impact, not during the course of the match. Because obviously you will have a choice, whether we are batting first, you know who's impact player, whether you are bowling first, you know who is your impact player. So decide it before the toss, point wasting, and most important, immediately after the toss, I need the decision. Okay, give me 2 minutes, give me 5 minutes, let me go back. No, you discuss whether you get toss or if you win the toss, what is that? Just on spot we need to have the decision made by the captain rather than taking time. Impact, you will decide on the impact. Impact, we will have a separate additional thing added to his jersey just to make sure that that's the impact player. So impact, it's decided there and then at the time of toss, you will be letting us know who is the impact. And same way, now this is not 12th man, 13th man will be the man who is in charge to come to the ground. And again, we make a rule, please follow it. You know, we say only once in between they go and they say, no, I didn't knew that happened, this happened. We will straight away deduct 2 runs. Irrespective of whatever crunch situation the match is. Once you decide, whenever you want to go. You want to go the first over, you want to go the 4th over, it's up to you. But not repeating it, it's a 5-over game. You have to pass on any messages, you can pass on from the boundary line rather than going. If the player is injured, he needs any medications, we are there to take care. If he needs water, emergency, we will provide. But any message to be passed on to the batsman or the bowler, it's only once during the 5 overs. If you go, we will deduct. I'm sorry I'm being a bit, but that's how we need to take the spirit. Hope it's clear.
That players should be the ground for the field. Is the impact mandatory to play?
No, not mandatory. Impact is only impact that will not be fielding.
He will bowl and
He will bat, either of the one, no fielding.
No need of coming to the ground.
He won't be fielding. He is only an impact, whether he bats or he bowls, he is only the impact. And again I'm saying, it's one player. You can choose an all-rounder who can bat and bowl as well, but it's one player. Nothing for batting separate and bowling separate. Just making it simple, then I don't want that complication there where we go on discussing things. One player, yes, one player. And I had made one clause, we have players taken from other states other than Karnataka. See, these things are not in your control. Sometimes visa may not be approved, XYZ reasons are there. So we have given time up to 48 hours. In case of their absence, you have up to 48 hours prior to the tournament to replace them. The players who are other than Karnataka, whether overseas ones or within the India, you have for up to 48 hours. After that, no changes. Whether he comes player, no new jersey will be provided. He will be using the one with the replacement one. And one more thing, since all the owners are over here, basically the Karnataka based. Now we have 2 international teams coming. It's a privilege for us to have overseas teams coming here. For these 2 teams, even for Karnataka, we have given exemption for 2 players. The reason is that nobody will apply for visa now. For some reason their visa is not approved or XYZ reason. So, and okay, most important is the Sunday. They are not off on Sundays, they are off on Fridays. So they have applied for, these are the requests which is come forward from both the teams. Since they are off on Fridays and we are off on Sundays. For these 2 teams, I accept the icon player or the overseas players. I have given them, I'm just letting you all know, we have given choice of 2 players in case of any emergency or in case their visa is not approved or their leaves are not sanctioned, they can go opt up to 2 players. And I'm sure that everybody will welcome that, because somebody else is coming to our place who play this. And one important thing, now in Karnataka tournaments, few bowlers are allowed to bowl, whether it is in my team or your team or his team, whoever it is. You know, checking, they've been bowling from ages. So, if a match, for example, a match between Elegant and Anand, or Elegant and Paramount, if one of my bowler is checking, if the batsman calls, the umpire has a right to object it. If the match is between Naveen and Elegant, it's not considered, because we play every week. We have played in future, in past, we will also play in future. So we don't implement that rules within the Karnataka teams. But if the teams,
Within the Karnataka or within the UAE?
I mean, just say Karnataka, the UAE, sorry, you're right. The UAE teams, we regularly play, so there is no point of calling. But I don't want people from other country coming here and saying that, you know, everybody is checking there and all those things. We don't know who is going to play against whom. It's a random fixtures. 3 teams will play, each team will play 3 matches, so we're not sure. So those teams, if a batsman, it is implemented to them as well. For those, if there is an objection raised, it's up to the owner's call whether to call no ball straight away.
Can you make it mandatory for everything?
No, you can't make it, Niyaz. I'll tell you why. Because we've been playing, all these people have been playing since I know. I've been having team years more than 10 years now. Even if you call...
But if they have stopped the it, they are great.
No, you cannot do that. No, it's not that I have a bowler, you have a bowler. You cannot do that. This one tournament, it's very difficult to implement this. What happens is that there will be an issue in the ground. They will say, no, he has bowled last week, he has bowled last tournament, he has bowled that, this, XYZ. So, for overseas team coming here, these rules, this checking or whatever. See, we are not calling it as a checking. There is still debate going on from day one. He is bowling legally, he is checking. When there is 1 ball, 4 runs required, he is checking. When there is 1 ball, 1 run required, he is not checking. This is how it goes. So we don't want to get into that. Any overseas team has objection, it is up to the...
For example, my first match will be 13. Okay? Second match is 11. Third match will be with Hana. My bowler will bowl 2 matches, regularly 30 and third match, my match will be Hana. But if they object, and it's important,
Just to clarify, basically checking means there are certain debatable.
That's what it's umpire's call. It is purely umpire's call. We are not going to...
Then obviously we cannot follow.
We can object or no?
we can object on
We can object or no? If anyone does it intentionally.
No. Yes, there are few bowlers.
Yeah,
There are few
I
bowlers.
know what you're saying. But
I don't want to name any bowler and disrespect him. But there are few bowlers who debate is going on for a very long time.
so my question is, can we object with the umpire?
No, if you object, a non-bowler whom you have played previously, if you object, umpire will come and ask the organizer. And the organizer will say, no, he's been bowling from XYZ time. So you cannot call it. So that's the reason calling here, we want to make it clear. 2 overseas players, no, there's nothing to... Okay,
You have a right to object because
No, another thing. Okay, we are making another team for playing each other. We have international players. Example, I don't know they don't know. But they are all throwing. Are they objecting?
I know this will come across. See, please understand this. With these two players, it's a minimal number of people. For example, 9 obviously will be playing Karnataka, 2 will be there. But a team from Qatar or Saudi is a total 11 players coming and playing here. It's not players who have played here. You have played against Katil or you have played against Elegant previously with the same bowler, where you have accepted it.
No. So my question is not that. My question is, in between Karnataka teams, we have 2 international players coming. If they are checking, then if they are checking.
If they are checking.
If they are checking.
If they are checking.
If they are checking. Because I have a couple of players who are coming. They are checking. So what is that?
No, in that case, it's umpire's call. I'm only talking about the few players who've been playing in Karnataka within our zone. No. If you want, we don't want to publicize the names, but these things can be discussed on the group, which are those players, which is always a question mark. So those players definitely has to be exemption. I'm sure. As long as the first is a warning. First one. First one is a warning. Okay. Yani, no ball will be given, but he will be warned. If in case he balls a second ball, he will not be allowed to ball. No. Once he is not allowed to ball. How can he ball? Once he is not allowed to ball. We should allow. No? We have to allow. We are going back to the one base where I started all this discussion. No, Faisal bhai. As I said, I don't want to name the player on a public platform. This one we will discuss in the group. Where we are, which players are we talking? We all owners are in the group. We'll come to a. Correct, but no. To elaborate it. I don't want to name any player. We will discuss this over the. See, they are not checking. It's always a suspicious one. Arguments are going on. He's checking. He's bowling fine. He's checking one ball in over. So these things, I'm making it here a statement, but we will discuss this on the group where this can be clarified. We will discuss this. We will discuss this. If you play against them, if they are objecting you, you can also object. Na?
Okay. ಅದು ಕಟ್ಟಿದ ಬ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಪಕ್ಕ ಕಟ್ಟಿಲ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫೈ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 11 ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫೈ ಅದರ ಬೌಲರ್ ಪಾರಲ್ಲ.
No, you are not getting the point here. See, let me make it in simple English. Okay. No, I'll make it very clear. I think we'll discuss this in the group. I'll tell you why. Because here I'm helpless, but I may end up taking a name and I don't want to insult any player here. Please understand this. This will be discussed. We have ample time to discuss about this. We will discuss about this. All the owners are in the group. You are stretching me to take an example with the name, which I don't want to do. So, due respect to all the players, we will discuss this in the out of this thing. So, we'll all come to a conclusion. If all owners have a common factor, we will take a call. Our interest is here. The reason is that we don't want these complications, because today, if now you will all make a rule and you will not, maybe you will not allow him to bowl. But there is another tournament coming in 2 weeks. And those, at that point of time, the owners will have an objection. Why he was playing last year, he played 6 tournaments, why you cannot allow? So these things we'll discuss it after this, when we are not on air, and this can be resolved. And time. I'll be taking acknowledgement from all the owners and the captain. If you guys are not on time, first 5 minutes I'll wait. I will give the opponent who is available there the choice to choose his decision. I'm very, very, very strict on this. Because please understand, every time we say 9 o'clock final and we end up at 2 o'clock. See, we are all working people here. Everybody has their duty next day. So, and people are coming from far away. We need to respect that and send them off, whether they win or not in second. We don't want that thing to go on till midnight and waste our time. So please respect the time. And we started the match at 10 o'clock. We have given ample time. We're not asking anybody to come at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock to the ground. We've told, okay, you want to play your any league match, finish it off, be present. And one important thing you see here is the first, we have taken 3 grounds. We have one ground up to 2 o'clock, second ground up to 4 o'clock, and the ground number 3 is gone on till the finals. Here, everybody have given the numbers, but you haven't confirmed the pool yet. Alright? At 10 o'clock, you have 3 matches, all playing in pool A. So whoever comes on pool A ground will be decided, will be seen in terms of live and all, where to place it, camera, there is no live as such, recording is there. So A pool will have their first match at, all 6 teams will have their first match at 10 o'clock. And we have given enough time, the 10 o'clock team will play at 12 o'clock, 12 again 2 o'clock, so you have 1 hour, there is no repeat match. None of the team will have a repeat match. So every team will have at least 1 hour, where in case, wherein 1 or 2 teams will have a ample time from 12 to 4. They get a long break as per the schedule. But again, A pool, whoever gets A in A pool, make sure you are there at 9:45 for the signature and the toss. And sharp 10 o'clock we have to start. The reason is, we management have decided that in case we get time, final will make a 7 or 8 overs if there is enough time left over to have a good match. For that, and I don't want to be a organizer who reduce the over, now 3 over, now 2 over, final 1 over, no. People are coming from other parts of India, big names are coming in, your team. I don't want them to go back and tell that, we ended up playing 1 over final, no. They should go and tell that, yeah, final we got a 7 over, 8 over, whatever it is. So we get a proper match, for which the match has to start at 10 o'clock sharp. A pool will start their match sharp 10 o'clock, and please, I request again, every team, every pool will be assigned with our representatives to coordinate with them, and please give them enough time to you to go there, have the toss, and be ready for the next. The ground will be 2, 3, and 4. So wherever is the ground mentioned, accordingly you will have to make sure that you shift your pace. Just help us to organize a good tournament so that we can all conclude it soon. Lunch, we will provide you with lunch, with evening snacks, tea, with the ample water, cold, whatever possible from our side. We will start our lunch from 12:30 to 2 o'clock, or maybe 12 to 2, and our evening snacks around 4 o'clock. So we will, it will be open to all. So even if your friends are coming, you're most welcome to have the lunch there. So it's not restricted to only the players, even the supporters, even the club members are all welcome to have the lunch. But the lunch will close by 1:32, and please don't complain that we didn't get lunch. There was no lunch, we waited, we were there, we were here. No, we are making it clear. We start the lunch at 12 or 12:30 and we will end by 1:32. So there is enough time to go grab your lunch, have it on time.
So one question. So as you're telling the ground number 2, 3 and 4, but as we know, ground number 3 and 4 are much smaller than 2 is a little bigger. So is it possible to do all 3 grounds same? Because this is going to be a run rate match.
I think it's possible.
Possible.
I mean, as long as they permit us, the organizers, I think there should not be a concern. We will measure it, it will be fair, because run rate is a game of run rate. Yeah, I understand that. So as long as they don't have a problem, we don't have a problem. I think we can, we all are there, we can try to sort it. Please, any arguments, captain will speak. If the arguments goes beyond, then only the owner and the captain will speak. We know author, manager, whoever assigned in the team. No third party will be entertained. And no abusing language. Because it's a good tournament, people are coming, let's uphold the spirit. As mentioned, all the league stages, the man of the match will be based on the Greek heroes. And beyond that, it's the committee will look into it. And we have introduced we have, normally what happens is that in Greek heroes, right? We have, normally in Greek heroes, there is a most valuable player. And there is genuinely one man of the series who have played. He will be eyeing on that, okay, he has fielded, batted. So we have introduced 2 individual awards. One based on Greek heroes, this is only for the most valuable. Not the batter and all, obviously will go with that. And committee will decide one man of the series, so that we genuinely feel that this guy, even if he's on the losing side in the semis and he has a good score, we feel that he deserves it. That's committee will decide, and we have kept 2 awards: most valuable player of the tournament and the man of the series. No more Freed. Any doubt? Any doubt? All clear? That's it. Thank you.
Batting one side or both sides?
Thank you, Kanaka, for briefing out the whole rules and regulations of the tournament. Mustafa bhai artha agate rules pura artha agate yet gante first match Mustafa bhai agate yet gante okay 30 gante fine. So if there are any doubts, definitely our organizers, the management is open for all the queries. Soon after the completion of this event, when you are having dinner, post dinner, you can discuss all those things with the owners. So right now, as you all know, last time also, Malik Bhai, as I told, the backbone with Khadar Bhai had come up with a unique idea of drafting the pool or league stage auditions. So this time also has come up with a very unique idea, for which I need a big round of applause to him, which you will come to know what is the unique idea that he has come up with. So this time, right now, ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ಕುಳಿತಿರುವಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓನರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ತಂಡದ ಅಥವಾ ಓನರ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ತಂಡದ ಇತರೆ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಗಳ ಜೊತೆ ಮನವಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನೀವು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಬಾಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಚೆಂಡನ್ನ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಂಬರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎದುರಾಳಿ ಯಾರು, who is your opponent, ಅದನ್ನ ಒನ್ ಬೈ ಒನ್ ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿ ತಂಡದ ತಂಡ ಯಾವ ಪೂಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬೀಳ್ತದೆ, ಟು ವಿಚ್ ಪೂಲ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಫಾಲ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. So after revealing that, definitely the other team will be curious to know, and they might even pray that this particular team let not fall into our pool. So ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ನೀವು ನಂಬುವಂತಹ ದೇವರು, ನೀವು ನಂಬುವಂತಹ ಭಗವಂತನಿಗೆ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೆಲವು ಆಟಗಾರರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ I don't think any team here, may it be from Karnataka or may it be two other teams coming from GCC, definitely they are not scared of any teams because they have such established players. And definitely I see today, just now I saw, all thanks to Deepak for that poster, I saw Raja Saligrama coming, and Raja of course had come before. There are few other players also, notable players coming. That's a pride for us that Elegant has the history of making other teams participating, pulling lot of players from overseas to make it more colorful. Okay, so starting with the team Paramount, ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಕಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಪೂಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬೀಳಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಿ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೌಂಟ್ ತಂಡ ನಂಬರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ನಂಬರ್ B3 ಹೋಗಿ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ B3 ಪೂಲ್ ಬಿ ಯ ಮೊದಲ ತಂಡವಾಗಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೌಂಟ್. ಸೊ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಹತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ನವೀನ್ ಅವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದೇ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್. ಓಹ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ದೆನ್. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಂಬರ್ A2 ಪೂಲ್ ಎ ಅಲ್ಲಿ A2 ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನವೀನ್ 11. ದೊಡ್ಡ ಅಪ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ನವೀನ್. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಅವಾಯ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಥವಾ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಅವಾಯ್ಡೆಡ್ clashing against Paramount in the group stages at least. A2. So next we have Vidwar Boys. Vidwar Boys falls into pool B. ನಿಮ್ಮ number B4. So Paramount and Vidwar Boys ಒಂದು pool ಹೋಗಿ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. So ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಚಪ್ಪಲ್ every time when they call out their names and the pool they fall into, a big round of applause is expected from all of you. B4 Vidwar. Then we have Katil Friends. So ಇಲ್ಲ pool ಏನ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರೋ ಅಂತ ಏ ಸಿಗ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. Because ಒಂಥರ yes, that's the pool ಹೇಗೆ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Katil Friends. So big match is expected between Naveen 11 and Katil Friends. ನನಗೆ ಆ ಒಂದು yeah, of course, that is also ಆಲಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ. So still the chances are there. You can pray more now. Okay, so ಈಗಾಗಲೇ pool A ಅಲ್ಲಿ right now I see Naveen 11 and Katil Friends. A5, yes. And I see Paramount and Vidwar Boys sitting comfortably in pool B. So now we have Blue Falls, Faisal Bhai and Cleveland. ಇರ್ಬೋದಾ? It is B. So B1. Pool B ಹೋಗಿ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Blue Falls ತಂಡದ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ. Then we have Udupi friends. Yes, B1 Blue Force, right. B for back, B for Blue Force. Nimdu? How come?
No, it's not your B1. I have that.
So Udupi friends, ಖಂಡಿತ ಅವರು people ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, but position ಯಾವುದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ we already wrote it down. So Karawali attorneys, Rameshana. A6 Karawali attorney A6 ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. So A6 ತುಂಬಾ ಕೂಲಿಯ ತುಂಬಾ ಬಲಿಷ್ಠ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Number 11 Kathir friends Karawali attorney ಈಗಾಗಲೇ A full ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Let us see who's gonna join them. Up next Hanan Qatar. ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Hanan Qatar
B2
B2 Hanan Qatar B2 So next we have Al-Sidra Udupi friends Mangalore Warriors A6
Next. Alibhai, team elegant.
That's big Mangalore, team elegant.
After that, all
A5. Sorry, one second, hold on. So can we?
Very simple, rather than making it complicated. Ali. A 1 to 6, B 1 to 6.
Which is his position. So he takes B4. Team Paramount KSCA falls into. However, your pool hasn't changed, just the position changed. B4. Team Paramount. No hurry. So I request the owner of Naveen 11 to try his luck, and this time is taking a lot of time. So it's B5. Oh, Naveen 11's luck's changed, probably. B3 is the position of Katil friends. Up next, Blue Force. Faisal bhai barta idare Blue Force sandrinda. So clear try kada mari yav bol begindri? A3. It's Blue Force Bangalore who falls into category. I mean the pool A, and their position is 3. So up next, the pool A, and their position is 3. So up next, I see Udupi friends. Kadadabari Udupi friends are B ಇವಾಗ ತಿರುಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. It's A5. ಪೂಲ್ ಎ 5ನೇ ಕ್ರಮಾಂಕಕ್ಕೆ ಉಡುಪಿ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಪ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ವಾರಿಯರ್ಸ್. ಸಾರಿ, ಕರಾವಳಿ ಆಟೋ. ಕರಾವಳಿ ಆಟೋ ಯಾವ ಫುಲ್ ಬೇಕು? ಕರಾವಳಿ ಯಾವ ಫುಲ್ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾ? ಸಾರಿ, ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಂತ ಎ ಫುಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ 1. ಸಿಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲಿ ಅಟ್ ಟಾಪ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಹಾಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಂಡ ಲೀಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಟಾಪ್ಗೆ ಮೊದಲ ಹಂತಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ತೆರಗಡೆಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಅಪ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ವಾರಿಯರ್ಸ್. ಮುಸ್ತಫಾ ಬಾಯ್ ತಮ್ಮ ತಂಡದ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಓವರನ್ನ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. So we have Shafi Syed trying his luck and ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನನಗೆ. B3. Bangalore Warriors ಹೋಗಿ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ B poolಗೆ, and their position is 3. Next team. Bangalore Warriors B6. Okay. Team 62. Team 62 ಪರವಾಗಿ ಸಮೀರ್ ಹಸನ್. A4. Team 62 ನವರು ಪೂಲ್ಗೆ ಭಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ 4ನೇ ಕ್ರಮಾಂಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಳಿತುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಪ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್. ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಂಬಳದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ತಂಡ. ಸೊ A6 ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ A6 ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಪಾರಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಟೀಮ್ ಎಲಿಗೆಂಟ್.
Okay, 2 left. One is for other one is for
ಟೀಮ್ ಎಲಿಗೆಂಟ್ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಯಾರು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ? ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
Anam Qatar and Team Elegant. So Team Elegant will take 1, and the left over is Anam Qatar.
ಯಾವ ಪೂಲಿಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ಮ? ಏನು ಪೂಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಯಾವ ಪೂಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಗೋ. ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸೈಡ್. Oh my goodness. This is the fourth So, once again, to the notice of all the owners, team representatives, in pool A, we see Karavali Auto, pool A, and then we have Hanan Alliance, joined by Blue Force, Team 62, Udupi Friends and Pacific NMF. And in pool B, we have River Boys, Team Elegant Bangalore, Katil Friends, Paramount, Naveen Levan and Mangalore Warriors. Paramount on Tandavana Pitra, Rastal, Uttara, Karnataka, Bangalore, Adava, Ujira, Beltangedi, Ali Pandavata, Mutapura, Pandavata, and Argo, Sadi, anyway, the best team being the third support so, similarly, Yaru, Modala, our number, Prayak, second attempt at the place and of course, Blue Force Center is most happy they are. Bangalore Warriors seem little dull, but anyway, we can't say where the fortune is. In the luck, but it is not over. Though ಇಲ್ಲಿ pool B ಮತ್ತು pool A ತಂಡಗಳಿದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ which team are you gonna play against ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಆಗಬೇಕಿದೆ. So ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆದವರಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಟೀಮ್ ಎಂದು ಯಾರ ತಂಡ ಯಾವ ತಂಡದ ಎದುರು ಆಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಫಿಲ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ದಲ್ಲ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟೀಮ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ವಾರ್ಥ
So we are done with the polling. We have 12 teams divided in two pools, pool A, pool B. The first inaugural match will be, can I have your attention please? The inaugural match in the 3 ground will be between Karavali Auto and Blue Force, Anand, Qatar and Team 62. You have Udupi Friends and Pacific. All these matches will start sharp at 10 o'clock. So I request all the team, especially Udupi, you are coming from Abu Dhabi, so please make sure that you are available. It's your bad luck that you are in pool A, or it's 1 hour extra time, but just make sure that you are on time. And it follows with the pool B at 11 o'clock. And the official fixtures, anyways, you have a chance to write down, if not tomorrow it will be released. And I think we move forward with the jersey revealing for all the teams. I call Nancy to take over the mic and do the proceedings.
Thank you, Father Bhai. So, before wasting much of the time, once again, I would like to request, I would like to call upon Mr. Bashir, if he is here, the representative from New Kamal Huda Trading LLC. If you are here, please join us on stage. Mr. Bashir is here. A big round of applause to Mr. Bashir. This elegant trophy, season 6. High major title sponsor, followed by, I would also like to request Mr. Vidyanand. Mr. Vidyanand of Windwan. Is not here? Okay. I would also like to request Mr. Ramesh of Karavali to join us on stage. So the much awaited trophy unveiling ceremony is going to take place now, followed by the jersey launch. I would also like to request Mr. Khader Bhai to join us. So ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಪಂದ್ಯ ನಡೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಕರಾವಳಿ ಆಟೋ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಬ್ಲೂ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ 10 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ So ಎರಡನೆಯ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಪಂದ್ಯ at the same time ಹನಾನ್ ಅಲಯನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಟೀಮ್ 62 ಮಧ್ಯೆ ನಡೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಅದೇ ಸಮಯಕ್ಕೆ ಉಡುಪಿ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ಯಾಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಎಲ್ಎಂಎಫ್ ಅವರು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅಂಗಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಪರಸ್ಪರ ಕಾದಾಟವನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಲಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. I request Salman Shahi to please. So gentlemen, the much awaited trophy unveiling ceremony, and we have Mr. Bashir, Mr. Ramesh as well as Mr. Kathir with us, and we shortly expecting Mr. Nityanand to join us. With that, with your big round of applause and cheers, we are here to unveil the trophy. I request our chief guest and all other dignitaries to kindly join on stage. So clearly, each of the trophy, ಯಾವ ಮಾದರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಇರಬಹುದು, ICC trophy, Asia trophy, ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಮಂಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಲ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಮಂಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿದುಳು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಂಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಲ್. Okay, ನೋಡೋಣ. So I also request Mr. Malik to join us, Bashir bhai, Ramesh bhai. So here is the moment that we were waiting for, the unveiling of elegant trophy. ಫಲಿತಾಂಶವಾಧಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Now it's time to unveil jersey. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ತಂಡಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಕರ್ಷಕವಾದಂತಹ ಕಲರ್ಫುಲ್ ಜೆರ್ಸಿಯ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ನೊಂದಿಗೆ this time ನಾವು ಬಂದಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಬಹುತೇಕ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ತಂಡದ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಂಡದ ಸ್ಕಿಪ್ಪರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಭಾವಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. Just in case, in the absence of skippers, any other representative from the same team are requested to come out to the dais. So ella tandada kaptanru at a time a jersey and wear ಮಾಡಿ. So we'll have a photo session, the quick one, and thereafter followed by in Bekindra you can take. So if the jerseys are ready, first I would like to call Mr. He's here, Mr. Ramesh, and I request Kathir to present the jersey to him, and it will be good and we will be glad to see if he can wear it. So the first jersey to unveil goes to Kanavadi Agro, jersey number 7, Mr. Ramesh, the owner of Kanavadi Agro, and Commissioner will be glad if you can wear it right over there if possible, or otherwise. Next we have Team Paramount. Samir, if he is here from Team Paramount. Nasir representing Paramount will take this from Kathir bhai. And this is another beautiful jersey. The color is very decent and it looks catchy as well. Okay. Next we have Al Sitara Udupi Friends. Al Sitara Udupi Friends ತಂಡದ ಜೆರ್ಸಿಯನ್ನು ಅನಾವರಣ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. The first jersey to go was the lucky number and the famous cricketer Dhoni is followed by Virat Kohli. So number game we have a kind of decency followed, and here we have from Alcida friends Santosh. Now jersey ಅನಾವರಣ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 45 ರೋಹಿತ್ ಶರ್ಮಾ again. So kind of Indian cricketers now follow ಅಂತ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. So next comes the Big Boys ತಂಡದ jersey ಅನಾವರಣ. And I request Mr. Shahuddin to collect this from Mr. Kathir. Once again, I'm not asking much, I'm not demanding much, just the claps from you, just the applause from you. So this is the beautiful jersey that Big Boys will wear while playing Elegant Trophy Season 6, number 66. Then I see the jersey from Naveen 11. So who's gonna come from Naveen 11? I see Imran Kapoor coming forward and he's gonna collect this jersey from meanwhile, I request all those who collected jersey to kindly wear it. ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ ಜರ್ಸಿ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನ ತಾವು ಧರಿಸುವ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ. I hope that fits you because the jerseys that is given to you definitely has to fit. And next we have Katil friends. ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಯಾಕೆ ಸುನಿಲ್ ಅವರು ವಿಶ್ವರನ್ನ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ. ಈ ಜರ್ಸಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸುನಿಲನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ it would fit another ಸುನಿಲನ್ನ. So anyway, the jersey that belongs to Katil friends. Kind of resemblance I see with Naveen 11, but another catchy one. So Katil friends and Pravagi Vishwa ಅವರು ಈ ಒಂದು ಜರ್ಸಿಯನ್ನ ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. So up next, Mustafa Bhai. Okay, Mangalore Warriors send the jersey along our pride. Mustafa Bhai from Mangalore ಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. This jersey will collect from Mr. Carter, and also we have Mr. Bashir of representing New Kamal Hoda Trading LLC. ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಫಲ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ವಾರಿಯರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡಕ್ಕೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಗೇಲ್ ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ 9 ತರ 786 ಮುಸ್ತಫಾ ಅವರು ಗಂಗೋಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡಿದ ಪಂದ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಡೆದಂತಹ ಮೊತ್ತ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. Up next we have Pacific and Rift ಪರವಾಗಿ ಬಾದಿಶಾಮ್. It's another beautiful jersey. ದೊಡ್ಡ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಬರಬೇಕು Pacific and Rift ತಂಡಕ್ಕೆ. ಈ ಜರ್ಸಿಯನ್ನು he's going to collect it from Mr. Kader. Blue Force under the jersey, and up next Blue Force under the Cleveland ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಜರ್ಸಿಯನ್ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚಿತವಾಗಿ. Once again thanks to Batisham for collecting it from our owners, and now it is Mr. Cleveland's turn to collect his jersey, and the jersey of Blue Force is unveiling now. Their logo is something that I like. ಗರ್ಜಿಸುವ ಸಿಂಹದ ಒಂದು ಲೋಗೋನೆ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ತಂಡದ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಥವಾ ಬಲಾಢ್ಯತೆಯನ್ನ ಎತ್ತಿ ಹಿಡಿಯುತ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಬ್ಲೂ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಕ್ಲೀವರ್ ಜರ್ಸಿ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಪ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೀಮ್ 62 ಪರವಾಗಿ ಬಾಸಿತ್ ಅವರು ಈ ಬಾರಿ ತನ್ನ ತಂಡದ ಎದುರಾಳಿ ತಂಡ ಟೀಮ್ ಎಲಿಗೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಪ್ರೊಬೆಬ್ಲಿ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಟೀಮ್ 62 ತಂಡದ ಕಪ್ತಾನ ಬಹುಶಃ ಸಮೀರ್ ಹಸನ್ ಅವರ ಭರವಸೆ ನಂಬಿಕಸ್ತ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅವರು ಈ ಒಂದು ಜರ್ಸಿಯನ್ನು he's collecting it from our owners. The team 62 Bangalore ಒಂದು superb great type ಜರ್ಸಿಯನ್ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Next we have Hanan Alliance Qatar. Atif Hanan Alliance Qatar ಪರವಾಗಿ I request Mr. Atif to represent Hanan Alliance, and he's going to collect the trophy, and this seems the most beautiful so far. One of the nicest jerseys they have got. So Mr. Atif is collecting it on behalf of Hanan Alliance Qatar. Up next, last but not the least, the host team against Mangalore Kannada jersey unveiling. A big round of applause please once again, and request to Mr. Tyson. As soon as I always say, he's my favorite player. The whole team. Mr. Tyson is collecting it from Mr. Kader, Team Elegant Kannada, E-Side Elegant Trophy Season 6. Title sponsors, the newcomer who is trading LLC, powered by Kanawari Auto Shop, and we won either Team Elegant jersey and ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. Meanwhile, I request, I hope ವಿಶ್ವ ಅವರೇ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ?
Can I have all the 12
ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಜರ್ಸಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ತಂಡದ ಕಪ್ತಾನ ಅಥವಾ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಟಿವ್ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾರ ಜರ್ಸಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, if that person is present, kindly wear it and join us on stage. Just give me that first. Okay, meanwhile, as you know, all the owners have given your served in the paper, the rule paper before. So kindly make sure you read it well and thereafter you sign it. See, a sign from you will definitely deem that you have read, you have understood and you abide by the rules mentioned in it. Otherwise, you can't have to see the work now. So make sure all the owners, don't be hurried, just read out all the rules and regulations, go through it, make yourself thorough with it, and if you have got any doubts, clear it. Only after that, please kindly sign it and hand over back to us. So we request Shahid to make sure you collect all the Shahid, collect it from all the teams.
We have received all the squads from all the teams because of the LLC, most of them have given us the names. So few of them have already sent us the photos. So immediately once we receive the balance photos, we will design the final thing and share it with the owners. And anybody, we have attached jersey paper in that. We request you to fill that and give it to us ASAP because it's customized back in India and it's very difficult to bring it from there. And in case anybody needs extra jersey, please mention the number. If you want the name, number, and each jersey will cost 35, including transportation, put it less. So kindly share all the